Now, I assume I like how just going with it. By the way,
I was singing a song about shit.
yeah, you were.
Anyway,
Now I assume you've seen a lot of dinglings in your day.
I've seen plenty of dinglings thanks to Prison.
So let's do a top 10 dinglings. Go.
Kevin Bacon #1.
Yeah. What's the weirdest dingling you've seen?
Dude, the weirdest I wouldn't say it's the weirdest. Well, let me give you a range of dinglings.
Okay.
The strangest dingling I saw was no dingling at all.
Damn.
Check this out, man. I was going out to the rec yard in my second unit while I was locked up. And, I'd rarely go out, but when I go out, it'd be kind of a thing for me, like, oh, wow, I actually went out there for once. So I would take in as much as I could, visually. Oh, look at that guy,
Damn.
without being intrusive, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you go out into the yard, immediately to your right was a toilet. So if somebody's out in the rec yard, they could just piss, right? Well, one day I walk out there. I'm like the second one in line. I'm walking like this for some damned reason.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And when I walk out, there's already somebody peeing. But I mean, obviously I don't look because that would be 1, disrespectful. 2, gay as fuck. 3, it would get me shanked. But, you have peripheral vision, so you see things, right?
Dings.
I'm walking out, and I don't see a ding. I see the way the person is pissing. When you piss, I don't know about you, but I know when I piss, I'm standing up.
Yeah.
I'm aiming my ding somewhere, right?
Yeah, I do a little lean sometimes.
Yeah, maybe a lean. This guy is doing at least a 35-degree lean. He's got his hand on his head like that, but his body is leaning like this.
What?
Like, here's the wall, and he's like this. And the stream is going straight to the toilet because I can hear the water, obviously. And I'm like, what the fuck? But I passed by so quick that I just registered enough, right? So I go over to the nearby fence and I sit down and I just have to brave a look because what the fuck did I just see? And I kind of glance over real quick and what do I see? Yes, in fact, this man is lean at like a 35 fucking degree angle. More like 45, but 35 is maybe a bit too extreme. But
he's on the floor.
He's like at a 45 degree angle and there's a stream coming from the crotch area, but I don't see a ding anywhere. There's not a dong to be seen. Not a ding or a dong, and it's definitely not long.
Is there orbs, like balls?
I don't see balls either, but
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? There's no dong for sure. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I let this go, right? There was 4 dorms in that building, and he's from one of the neighboring dorms. I go back, and I ask a guy that used to be in the dorm that he was in, I ask him, hey man, that old man from next door, and before I can even finish, he goes, oh, you mean the one without a dick?
What?
And I'm like, what? And he tells me that yes, in fact, there is a man there without a penis. And I'm like at all? And he's like, yeah, there's just a patch.
Oh.
And I'm like, a patch of flesh? And he's like, yeah, there's no dong or anything. There's just skin.
And like a hole?
Maybe a hole. I don't know. And I asked him, so how does he pee? And I told him about the thing. He's like, yeah, that's pretty much how he pees. And I'm like, what the how? And he's like, I don't know. Maybe he puts a straw in there. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if that's part is true, obviously, but for sure this guy had no dong, and I saw that, or rather, I didn't see it.
Wait, why didn't you have a dong?
I don't know. It was always a mystery. Like, I mean, you don't just go up to somebody and
you should have asked, like,
where's your damn dong,
where's
bro?
your freaking dingling, bruh?
Well, I didn't know him that well. 1, 2, I kind of don't want to know. 3, he was an extremely happy guy, so something was weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's weird.
But I will tell you this: the most impressive dong I ever saw, and yes, I can say that without being freaking gay as hell. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying.
It's a little gay.
If you're a straight guy, you probably don't want to be saying, I like dong. Just like if you're a gay guy, you don't want to be saying, I want to lick that vag or some shit.
Yeah.
Although gay guys tend to say that, I've noticed. But
like
anyway.
that V?
Yeah, I mean, they're just kind of like rambunctious that way. But anyway, I'm generalizing, but you know what I mean. The point is, the most impressive dong I ever saw was this old man. He was black. I'm not perpetuating a stereotype
You know
here.
what, though? You beat me to it. I was about to ask, was he black?
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's a lot of truth to it. Maybe not. Porn would definitely have us think so.
I've definitely seen
But
a lot of big black dicks. So.
This man definitely had a BBC. And by that, I mean, really, HBC. Huge black fucking cock. This thing was enormous, dude. And it wasn't even hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This was an old man. First
Flaccid.
of all. He was a really cool old man. 1. 2, you know,
He had a big dick.
He had a big dick, so that's big. Yeah, but we're in a dorm where, like, in prison they take any chance to humiliate you. You know what I'm saying? So in this dorm we're in the benches where you're seeing TV. Right behind the TV are the showers, and they're open for everybody to see you.
Yeah,
naked. Sucks.
Dingling's out.
So one day I'm watching Supernatural on the old telly, and you know, I happen to fucking want to give a break to my fucking breaking neck, and I glance down, and there's the old, I can't remember his name, man. He was a cool cat. Anyway, this old black man, dude, biggest dong I ever seen in my fucking life. This thing, you know, and he was a tall guy. He was a little bit taller than me, so he must have been like 6'2", 6'1", somewhere around there. This dong was at least, I'm going to say, like 3 to 4 inches over the knee mark.
Damn.
Dude, donkey dong. That dong was huge, man.
The donkey?
Yes, the donkey.
Yeah.
It's sad that I had to think about that. But anyway, yeah, man, I've never seen a dong that big in my life.
If you had to, like, give it a measurement, what would you say?
I mean, what's a thigh measure? Like, maybe like a foot and a half?
Yeah.
Plus,
He's a tall guy.
12, 4, 6. Damn, that had to have been like an 18-incher.
Shit!
Maybe, not erect.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never seen a dong that big, and I've seen porno. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Guardian hasn't seen a dong that big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's a connoisseur of BBC.
He's a big BBC fan. But yeah, man, I've never seen a dong that big in my life. It was weird. I mean, I really don't know what to say. I was stunned.
You gotta admit, you kind of wanted to see it hard.
No, I was more disturbed that I had seen it at all. I was like, oh, I can never see this. I can never see this man the same again. You know what I'm saying? And the weird part is I eventually left that unit and I re-encountered him in another unit.
Yeah, you were
and
like,
all I could think of was, damn, that's a dude with a huge ass dong.
Did you like, when he walked, was there like...
No, that's the weird thing. You can never see
weird.
it with the pants on. But it definitely was there, let me tell you.
Maybe you like taped it.
Well, there's no tape in there, so no, but some fucking physics where I work there.
Yeah.
But one last dong that I saw, well, I saw many a dong, but here's another dong that I saw that was weird. And it was a dong that had been shot.
Oh.
Yeah, and it had pierced, apparently the guy had been shot in the stomach, and the bullet had traversed downwards.
What?
Pinged off his pelvis and erupted out mid-cock.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So he had told me the story. This is another cool cat. He was a black guy too, by the way. A really cool cat. Kind of a dangerous guy, you know, in terms of physicality. But he was cool with me. And one time he's telling me this story about that time he got shot, and he just so happens to tell me that the bullet went through his dongalong. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, man, you want to see? And I'm like, this is either a prison trap, or he is like gloating about this injury, right? And I decide to wing it, and I go, fuck it, let me see. You know, first of all, we're in a public place, so if you're gonna show me, you're gonna show me right there in front of everyone, because at least there's some form of safety there. But thankfully, he had no untoward, intentions, and he just kind of flicks that old donger out, and that sucker was crooked as shit.
Yeah.
And it had like the scar tissue and everything. I was like, damn, that shit got shot.
Talking like X-Pac like crookedness.
Dude, that sucker was not in the straight line, let me tell you. Now, of course, in another video I mentioned that there was a guy that, came up to me and he's like, he had a domino put into the subdermal. It was a subdermal implant from prison.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Of a domino, and it got infected, and his dong was huge because it was full of clotted blood and pus.
Shit.
So that wasn't cool. Anyway, those are some dongs I saw.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did this video.
I thought you were bringing up Glut's non-dong.
Well, I didn't see the dong. I saw him stroke the dong, unfortunately, which is horrible. But that means that his dong must have been in him because I couldn't see shit. There's little weird fingers doing this.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
Mr. Gluttony, if you haven't seen those videos, check him out. Mr. Gluttony, he is a legend. He's probably dead.
Yeah.
Anyway, hit like, share, subscribe, those notification buttons. What's the weirdest dong you've seen? Definitely not mine.
Nope.
It's under my lonja.
Yeah.